Week 17 of the 2023 season. And we'll see Deontay Johnson. He's over 1,100 yards receiving so far and looking for more. It's the Steelers and the Ravens, and it's coming up next.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Today, it's an AFC North matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens. Two hard-hitting blue-collar franchises, one of the better rivalries going. The Ravens and Steelers are underway. Fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Here comes the Ravens on offense, and the man in charge from Louisville, the former MVP, Lamar Jackson.
There's a lot of good to watch in the game last week, wasn't there? I mean, he did throw 2 touchdown passes. That was impressive. And he's so close, isn't he? The 3 interceptions killed him and his team. That was costly. But if he just cleans that up a little bit, there's a reason for optimism with this team and this passer.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. And now as we get toward the home stretch here, the regular season, Charles, let's take a look at the list of key inactives for them in this one.
Yeah, and after almost a full season of physical games, you know you're going to have some guys missing during the final weeks of the season. Nature of how we play this sport.
Pressure comes and the Steelers take him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. A little juke. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the rookie who played his college ball for the Pitt Panthers. So that's Kenny Pickett.
We saw something last week you don't see very often. Team loses, but the quarterback, the trigger man, Offensive Player of the Week in the AFC. That's pretty impressive.
You rarely see that. Of course, don't worry, folks. He said the obligatory, I would have traded that for a victory any day of the week.
Yeah, no doubt about it, but still, he must have played awfully well to win it when his team lost.
Meanwhile, Pickett's throw complete to Freiermuth. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 7 catches, 55 yards.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though. And they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
Well, the next-gen stat's going to illustrate just how quickly a quarterback has to process everything as he was on the ground in under 3 seconds, 2.9 to be precise.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Ravens heading out on offense as we look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
Hey, you're impressed, aren't you?
I am impressed. That means 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games? Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadruple. And that's where we are right now to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, Jackson. Flush to his right. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's fourth. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Now a hit and a loose football. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us a ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, that he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punt's coming in, I don't have a return punch, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam ahead at you.
It really is. You try and get that peak to know where they are, about whether you should fair catch it or not. But sometimes you just have to have a sense, a feeling, and just have to make sure, number one, though, you catch the ball and put it away.
Jackson going to hold on to it again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson from 17 yards out. And the Ravens are on the board first here this afternoon. So they're down in the red zone. They opt to utilize his legs instead of the arm. It works out pretty well.
I like what they were thinking there, because in most situations now, defense is accounting for all the other runners on the field and, of course, the pass plays. But the quarterback position, oftentimes it is unaccounted for. Offense coordinator felt it, dialed it right up.
Inside the red zone, is this something teams should maybe, depending on the quarterback, do more often?
Definitely. If you've got a quarterback who can actually move it with his legs, that's an extra option and an extra weapon for you. I think they should utilize it more often.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And he stopped immediately there. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Pickett back to throw. And that is incomplete. On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on the punt. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter there. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Here's Jackson. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. This time, Jackson will throw it. Now the ball comes loose. And the offense will hold on to this one right at the 5-yard line. Lucky there. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
They'll run with Dobbins. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Dobbins once more. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken a 13-0 first-quarter lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's finished off by a touchdown run from J.K. Dobbins. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Harris starts the drive on the ground. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Pickett. That's complete to his tight end Freiermuth. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 23 yards the pickup there.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll toss to Harris. Gets past one man. Rocky Sin there to make the tackle. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Pickett. Open man, that's the tight end flyer move. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. Boswell's kick is good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road. Well,
we're probably not the first, but all of us at EA Sports certainly want to wish you and yours a happy and prosperous new year. And as a celebration of that, a big slate of NFL games on this Sunday, Week 17. Second to last weekend of the NFL docket. Later tonight, the battle for Los Angeles, Rams and Chargers, 5:15 Pacific at SoFi. And then on Monday night, Charles and I are on to Cincinnati. Bills and Bengals, 2 cold weather teams in what will be a frigid Paul Brown Stadium. From the 29, Jackson. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Pickett. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Try him with Pickett here on 3rd down. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
To the air on 1st down with Pickett. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Pickett. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The offense on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw, Pickett. And that's incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. And he will lose yardage on the play back at his own 19-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
after the loss to start out. Here's 2nd and 11. To throw is Jackson. Over the middle to Beckham. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Second catch for him today. They'll wind up a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. On target to his man, Likely. From the 41, Jackson, no hesitation, goes right back to Likely. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Jackson will throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's Flowers. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13.
Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Jackson now. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Here's Jordan Stout now.
Here's Austin. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Steelers ready to take over on offense. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Harris running straight ahead, and he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2. Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Out route, and he connects with Freiermuth.
And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 45-yard line. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. Setting up the screen, Harris. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Pickett.
Throw left side complete. That's Washington.
And he'll be brought down at the 27. The Steelers coming in looking for win number 7 on the year. Well, they were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. On the delay, here's Harris. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett. That'll be caught by Rice. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. They're going for it. This is Harris. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. Pickett's throw complete to Freiermuth. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be second down.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
Now they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. 2nd and 8. Pickett back to throw. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers have got it back to within a score. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. And now here come the Ravens. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And that is incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Jackson. And that is incomplete. Out now is a punter, Jordan Stout. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now a 2nd down and 6. Back to throw. Pickett.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Rice. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. To throw on 2nd and 10.
Pickett.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. But he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens.
It's Presley Harvin now as he'll send this one away.
And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Happy New Year, everybody. Welcome into our EA Sports Halftime Report. It's a busy Week 17 of the regular season, so let's get right to it. We'll get started up at FedEx Field in our nation's capital. And it's the visitors who are out in front in the second quarter. Terry McLaurin, a touchdown reception. From there, we move to Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City to see what's going on with the Chiefs. And they've got the lead over the visiting Denver Broncos. Kadarius Toney, a touchdown reception. Lastly, we head to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Check on the Patriots. And that one all even in their matchup with the visiting Dolphins. Time now for a check of the next-gen stats for the Steelers in that first half.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late-season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter.
And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Pickett will look to throw it here. On the slant, he finds Washington.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Meanwhile, Pickett's throw brought in by Austin.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The end result, 21 yards.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43.
Pickett now on first down.
His throw's going to be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Dialing up another pass here. Pickett. Oh, he catches it off the tip. It wasn't even intended for him. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. From the gun on third down, Pickett. Open man, that's the tight end, Freiermuth. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 28. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
This is Harris on the draw. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Pickett. And his throw is incomplete. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down. Here's Pickett. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. Boswell's kick is good, and the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. He'll start with a handoff to Dobbins. Good footwork at the 30. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Jackson going to tuck it down on the option. And a loose football. But it looked like a Raven was able to get in there, and they will indeed keep the possession. Throwing on second down. Jackson. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on third down, Jackson. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. They'll start the drive with Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Pickett now from the gun here. Over the middle, complete. It's Washington. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Steelers.
First and 10, here's Pickett. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
On the give, this is Harris. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Looking to throw, Pickett. It's brought in by Harris. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Boy, that one was well read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Forced out to his left. And a throw there going to be incomplete. The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
Like how they've started the 3rd quarter here. They force a punt on the 1st drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room.
Jackson going to run again.
Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
There he goes, left side. 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead is up to 8. It only took him 2 plays here to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Pickett to throw on 1st down.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
To the air on 1st down with Pickett.
He'll let it fly for Austin.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Pickett, he's going to throw it again.
Throw left side, taken in by Washington. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 34-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Well, they obviously red man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Burke?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
Ooh, the juke. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now here's another carry for Harris. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. 1st down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
That's swung out wide to Harris.
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Looking to throw again on second down.
Pickett. It's Najee Harris now on back-to-back plays with a catch.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. Back now in Baltimore. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Jason Pierre-Paul able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah. He needs better protection, that's for sure.
So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
That's complete. Left side to Bateman. Jackson to Bateman there. First down, Ravens.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Cole Holcomb proving too much there for the offensive line. He gets the sack.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. From the gun, it's Jackson.
That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay.
And this offense on 3rd down today, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
They'll try to draw here with Dobbins.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to kick it away. Now Austin.
And he's out right at the 25. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back.
And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Pickett leads his Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs.
At their own 25-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He's got a man, complete.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a 4th quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
They hand this off to Harris.
That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
Add this gain to the last one, and they move the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Pickett completes Austin here over the middle. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Pickett back to throw. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. Second down. They run with Harris. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So here we go. On now is the kicker, Chris Boswell. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Boswell's kick is good, and that will cut the lead down to just 2. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Ravens ready to take over. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. Jackson on first down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
A give to Harris. 79 yards on the ground for him so far. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Pickett will look to throw it here. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down, Pickett. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. From the gun, here's Pickett. And incomplete here to bring up 4th down as the rookie couldn't haul it in. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This for a 4th quarter lead. Boswell's kick is good, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So it's another field goal here. He may need to ice his leg after this one. That's now 5 field goals converted in this game alone.
Yeah, get the trainer. They're going to need this guy, and they've needed every single one of the field goals he's made, too. If they're going to get out of here with a win, I say he gets a game ball.
Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. And the Ravens taking the field. And they really need to forget about their last time out, the turnover that led to a field goal. So now they try to regroup, trailing in the final quarter. Obviously, they'd love a touchdown, but 3 would suffice. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 on 2nd down. Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. Now it's Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Pickett now on first down. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On second down, this is Harris.
And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock, and a tight 1-point game.
Here's Pickett.
He finds his man, complete. It's Harris. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson and the Ravens, here they come. Down 22-21, a minute 47 on the clock. And they're in danger of a third straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10.
Now Jackson. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Jackson. That is caught. Bateman.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Jackson to throw. Dobbins with it.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. First down now, but that clock rolling. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Jackson, draw play to Dobbins.
And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing, Jackson. Complete to Likely. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
First things first here, they got to pick up the first down.
And remember, it is 4th down, so they've got to pick up a completion here. Otherwise, this one's over.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And his kick is no good. Oh, by the slimmest of margins, he missed it wide to the left. And that'll keep this a 1-point game.
Yeah, Brandon, that's a tough distance with the game on the line because you'd like to give your kicker better odds than that. Anything 50-plus, we know it's going to be difficult. And that one proved to be just a little too difficult. And now it appears it's going to cost them the football game.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's 1 timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
So for Pittsburgh, they pick up win number 7 on the year.